The Accessible Channel, making media accessible to everyone.
I'm Christy Cassie for Accessible Media in Vancouver. The ICARE program has been pairing trained literacy tutors with adult students for over 30 years. We're at Douglas College to share one of many inspirational success stories from the ICARE program.
A hand opens a signed copy of Daniel Viancourt's book, Marvin's Millions.
I'm talking to Daniel, who is the author of Marvin's Millions and also an ICARE student. Daniel, what were your goals when you first joined the ICARE program?
Well, my goal was, in the beginning I didn't know where that thing's going to go, you know, because all my life I've been verbal, you know, and I said to myself, if I take that program, maybe it's going to change something in my life. And
what made you decide to write a book?
One day I buy a book of my friend. He's writing a book. He's writing some books, and I bring that book to class, and usually we'll read it for an hour. I go for a break and come back, and I was asked Kathy to tell me what to write all the time. So, and that day when I came back from my break, I said to Kathy, tell me what to write, you know. And she's looking me straight in the eyes, and she said to me, Daniel, your friend write a book, so why you don't write a book you too? So something just clicked in my head, and the first sentence was, Marvin broke his legs, you know, and from there, I just, every week, was writing more stuff and more stuff and more stuff, and learning more and more and more about verb and this, you know, and so I was very, very exciting.
Kathy is Daniel's ICARE tutor. What were your first impressions of Daniel?
Daniel was very scary in the beginning. He was a little rough looking, and he didn't smile a lot for quite a long time. And then one day he smiled, and another day he laughed and started making jokes, and now he's the Daniel we all know.
I'm talking with Don Black, MLA for New Westminster. You have a long history with the ICARE program. How important are literacy issues in the grand scheme of things?
Well, they're probably one of the most important issues in society, because we know that people who have difficulty with literacy, who haven't achieved levels that make it possible for them to fully integrate and participate in our society, are one of the indicators of a number of things. The very high unemployment rate for people with low literacy skills is dramatic. Figures I've seen show an unemployment rate approaching 30% in some cases, versus people with high literacy skills at around 4 or 5%. So it's something we can do something about, and the program here is doing something about it, but we need much more to be done in our society to give people the opportunity to lift themselves and participate fully in our society and in our economy.
As an ICARE tutor myself, I know that ICARE is a journey of self-discovery for the students as well as the tutors. I'm Christy Cassie for Accessible Media in Vancouver.
The Accessible Channel, making media accessible to everyone.